Going on out there, Raider Nation? Rough day today, man. Horrible game, at least for us. Horrible game. Y'all know we got the shit kicked out of us today by the Pittsburgh Steelers, 35-3. And where to begin, man? Obviously, we weren't ready for a defense like this. Looked good first quarter. I mean, I don't want to say looked good. We're up 3-0. Our defense was pretty much matching their defense. And then second quarter they started to pull away. Turnovers, and offensive line allowed 6 sacks. This wasn't meant to be. Even in the third quarter where we're down 21-3. Gukowski comes in. Looks like he's gonna provide a little spark. We're driving down. Looks like we're gonna get a touchdown, cut it to 21-10, and be in the game and still have a full quarter left to come back. And he throws a bad pass. Palomino picks it off, and that was the end of it. Steelers scored on that same possession, and they never looked back, man. I mean, 14 points off turnovers. Just total domination. Their defense, they held us to under 200 yards. They contained McFadden. They did everything they had to do to win this game. I'm mad, and of course I'm mad and disappointed. Loss is real humbling. I thought we put a better effort in this. I thought actually it would be a pretty close game. I kind of expected it. Of course, possibly to lose, but not this bad. Steelers are one of the elite teams, in the NFL. Have been this past decade, and you got to give them credit. You got to man up and do our pro videos, whatever, and give them credit. They not only won the game, they kicked the living shit out of us, and showed why they're one of the best in the NFL. We still got a long way to go. We're 5-5, so we got to take it. Let's Steelers fans talk shit. They earned it. So we're gonna have this part of the schedule is gonna what separates the boys from the men. It's gonna find out for boys over men. It's gonna be a tough stretch. We got Steelers today, got our ass kicked. We have Dolphins next, who are tough 5-5, and then we still have our 3 division opponents left. They're gonna be tough, and then we still got Jacksonville and Indianapolis. So we got 6 tough games ahead of us, and to see, like I said, what separates the boys from the men. Who wants it more? If we want the division more. So I mean, just a bad game. I was frustrated. I actually, what was it, 28-3. I watched a little bit of the fourth quarter, and then I was like, I gotta go to work. I'm fucking done. I'm getting ready to go to work actually, but it was just, and our our penalties were great. We only had like 7 penalties. They had piled up a lot of penalties. The only one kind of thing that was actually, I want to say a good bright spot. When Seymour totally decked the shit out of pimp slapped Roethlisberger, that kind of made me laugh. That actually was pretty funny actually. But that was just all the frustration. Was getting our ass kicked. But I mean, hopefully our team doesn't dwell on this and they just move on. Nothing we can do about it. Even as fans, nothing we can do about it. Just move on to the next game, not dwell on it. I mean, that's what they got to do. Hopefully they'll have a fire lit under their ass. Last time they were physically dominated was against the Niners, and they just totally went on a rampage. 2-game rampage, and then they had a close game against Kansas City, but still, hopefully they can do that. And against a tough Miami team. So there's not really much to say. Bottom line is we got our ass kicked, no excuses. Humbling defeat. Brought us back down to reality. Showed us how much we need to go to get up there. We got 6 games left in the season, and 6 tough games left. And just like I said, how much do we want it? So until next week, till Dolphins, this is Ronarks, and I'm out. Go Raiders, go.